This is my day off. My day's off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Damn.
So I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
How does it feel like working a different schedule to
everyone else?
every single person? Yeah.
It is irritating. Because
Yeah.
it's like beers on Wednesday.
Beers on Wednesdays. Let's go.
No, I've got work. We're going out on Saturday. Well.
So do you so Saturday, Sunday you're working?
Yeah.
Interesting. What are the hours like, or you just have to be sharp?
2 o'clock to midnight.
Oh yes, sir. That's the serve.
But like that's when the sport's on. So that's when.
True. So
that's when I have to work.
Interesting. So I know. I'll name drop Yoshi because he got fired anyways. But so like he worked at a betting company. All he had to do was be on time for the games, and he watches the games. And I'm assuming he does the odds. You're watching the games, and what are you doing when you watch the games? Or are you just you're absorbing.
I'm absorbing it. Yeah, exactly. I'm loving it.
Do you get notes out? Like, do you get like?
I have to do.
I've seen the notes from like commentators in England or some shit. Like, what?
Go
on.
It might help
Yes.
if I showed you one.
Yes, nice.
So I have to do like a package on the match.
Interesting.
So like I have to.
That's fun as hell. I don't care what you say.
Tell the story.
I know they say work isn't fun. I don't care.
I love my job.
Yeah, exactly.
Work is amazing.
That's mad. Oh man, work packages.
You on Twitter?
I should actually. You know what? TWG needs to hit Twitter more. But yeah, okay.
Get
go
on Twitter. So there's me talking about the IPL being suspended yesterday.
TWG going up, baby. Don't tell me.
Have we started recording?
Technically, yeah.
Is this part?
Yeah. No, this is all recording. Yeah, that's mad. That is actually insane, bro. So, like, okay, in terms of, because, okay, I know you from, I'll get my intro probably later, but like this is like a pre-intro or whatever, wherever I fit it in, to be honest.
Okay.
But like, how I know you, we had a geography class as well. We were just talking shit. I mean, to be honest,
Yes.
like, you were far too smart to know me. I was not the same caliber, but we did just talk shit.
But we had that same work ethic.
Absolutely.
Not giving a shit.
That was the first time I slept in a class as well. That was ridiculous.
I remember you
Did
sleeping
you
in
actually
a
sleep?
car.
That was insane.
It was Mr. Webb. Like,
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's actually scary. I don't know how would you paint that picture? Dude is like.
Oh, is he scary? Fuckwit.
I'm taking it back to year 10, you know? I was like, all I remember was smack on the table, and I was like, yes, sir. I remember geography. I do. Just all geography, I remember it. Oh, my God.
He just was like...
He was angry for no reason, eh? I mean,
he was
like...
in his 50s and he didn't give a shit.
50? Was that 50? Do you reckon... Wait, surely it was a bit older.
Okay, maybe it is 60s.
Yeah, hopefully. You know what? He needs to brighten up. But anyways, we were just talking shit back in the day. Low work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm here doing a podcast, and he's on goddamn news now.
So we're both media professionals.
Professionals. There we go. Exactly. There.
Professional broadcast.
Translated into. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you knew that before we kept going.
I'm aware.
We're on the even playing field. Right?
I'm the second professional broadcaster on this podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I love myself. That's it. That's it.
It's the crazy intro you've ever gonna hear.
Welcome. This is TWG, the worst generation. Jesus Christ, I forgot to face my mic over this way. I'm trying to be more interviewy. Anyways, yeah, now I've got it. It's Billy back again, and it's in this fresh month. I'm here with another scalp of a guest. You could say he's on his way to the A-list. You could say he's a D-list already. You know what I'm saying? but that would be doing this guy's journey a bit of a disservice. He's been a brilliant spokesperson since day one. It was proven to the rest of us when he was the star of Cherrybrook's Year 7 promo video.
Still my career highlight.
I don't know what that video was actually for, to be honest.
It's to
show off.
It has more views on YouTube than like any viewers that my job gets on television.
I mean, I'm fairly certain, I don't know what it was for, but I'm pretty sure that was the reason I was pulled in. My rent saw you, and they're like, mate, get him in this school right now. But you know what? That's besides the point. I'm envious because he's not even one of the potential snobby types of celebrities, One where he has to pretend to be someone he's not. In fact, he's being exactly himself, That makes me angry, He's getting paid to do this shit. A humble guy equipped with a sports encyclopedia brain. Happy I said that on the first go. Gifted with the talent of... Had to say that, didn't I? Gifted with the talent of shit talking. After years of honing his craft, moving away to Bathurst, he's come back and he's sitting pretty as a Fox Sports presenter. Yeah?
Oh, not quite presenter.
Can we official title?
Journalist.
Thank you. There we go. I won't do him dirty like that, boys. Come on, don't do him dirty. Yep. Here I was thinking these channels were trying to diversify their employees. I guess they're just going for more talent and less Aaron Mullen. No comment.
I don't want to say that, but if you are a good-looking female with a good set of boobs,
yes,
it is a good path into a career in sports journalism, and it's something that's holding me back, unfortunately.
It's that job. That one job is one move away. Come on, man, it's worth it.
No, because if I was to transition,
it's a couple minutes.
Jeez, what are we? 2 minutes into this podcast? We're talking about transitioning.
I mean,
I don't think there would be nothing wrong with that. Of course,
of course not.
But that's not kind of image that
a sports presenter, the journalist.
Because you got to think about sports fans, rugby league fans.
Oh, the worst of the worst, right?
Pigs. I'm joking.
Yeah. I love you guys. I'll finish quickly. He's getting paid, and I'm not. TWG's Self-Made. Fox Sports pays a lot. It's my guy. It's my guy.
That is fake news.
I don't know
Do
why
not get paid a lot at all.
I love doing that. I love it. I assume everything. Yeah. It's my guy Justin. How are we, sir?
Thank you very much. Very kind, very humbling introduction.
I'm sorry. I assume everything. You didn't tell me anything. I literally assumed everything. Yeah.
I get paid nothing. Not a celebrity at all. I've got about 50 Twitter followers.
Yeah, you know what? I don't actually know what makes someone a D-list celebrity or anything, but you know what? I don't want to be one of those.
Yeah, but celebrities aren't what they used to. Like, you used to have to be an actor or a sports star to be a celebrity.
Correct.
Now, you got 500,000 Instagram followers.
Touche. Literally any amount of followers for anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some photos of you randomly.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But like old people, boomers, are like, oh, who's they? They're not a celebrity. What? They're on Instagram. Like, yeah, to a massive audience, way bigger audience than fucking Home and Away.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He name dropped it. I didn't. I didn't want to lose some of my fans potentially. But look, that viewing is crap. Neighbours, Neighbours is a bit better, right? I think. I'm gonna assume you watch both.
I know. I watch neither.
Every single
I'm
watch.
not that white. No, I am that white.
No, but it was just terrible viewing. But also at the same time, you can go into YouTube, probably look at some of the videos with 1 million views, and be like, "This is also terrible viewing."
Oh, absolutely. There's an audience there.
Yeah, exactly.
For everything.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about podcasts is their niche. If you wanted to do a podcast on, I don't know, the trains.
One of these posters.
1920s trains. There'd be an audience there for it. And
that's exactly that.
Like, if you had that idea 20 years ago, you'd take that to a TV executive or a radio executive and pitch that. You can't do it, but you can do it yourself now.
Yes, doing it yourself is the main thing with TWG, to be honest. Yes. Yeah.
I say that as a member of the mainstream media.
Yeah, exactly. As in, like, we're going to squash this podcast as soon as it grows. TWG is realizing, look, I'm trying to sap as much as from you as you are from me. Yeah. I'm not saying that's you and Fox Sports, but I'm saying maybe up till Fox Sports, to get you to this position.
Are you saying my boss, Rupert Murdoch?
Oh my goodness.
Might be not a nice guy.
You didn't even name drop him before. Oh my goodness. I can't even talk about Mr. Roops. Oh my goodness.
That's what it's like working for a massive company like that. It's like, I am so small in the grand significance of everything. But whereas if you were a small business owner, if I had my own plumbing business, I think I would find that so rewarding. And knowing that this job that I'm actually doing is this business is coming to me, it's helping my family. Whereas I'm like, I'm just making money for Rupert Murdoch, aren't I?
You can't say it like that.
Hey, I love capitalism. So
I mean, look, I'm here to grow. That's it. It's all money, baby. But okay, look, I mean, we've got a journey up till this job, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you said low worth. Look, I'm shambles today. You know what? I've said CCs are the unofficial sponsor. I think they need to unofficially go as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need this podcast, it's too corporate.
Too corporate? You know what?
You need a locally brewed craft beer to sponsor this podcast.
You know what? He's holding a Corona as well. This guy is the government first.
Yeah.
But he is saying, no, but I gave him that as well.
You
but
could get that. You could get a sponsor on.
You know what? I actually need to do that more often.
And just be like, our guests, you and your guest will have the beer as you do the podcast.
Quite literally in the front of the frame.
There you go.
I'll be sculling it.
And they'll pay you 2 cases a month.
No, that's exactly it. I thought you were going to say pay me money, and I was like, oh,
no.
Don't kill my opportunities. Just give me more drinks. Just give me more drinks. Exactly that.
There you go. I'm growing. I've been on this podcast, 10 minutes?
You've done way more than I have. You know what? Because that's the thing. You know how you said you have to do it yourself now? Like, that's the benefit of, living in today's society. You can talk about 1920 trends, but you have to also produce the whole content. You have to edit your whole bullshit about 1920 trends. Yeah. That's there's 2 sides to it, but also, I mean, if you love it, you got to do it, right?
Absolutely. Anyway. If I started a podcast on mediocre Swans players of the mid-2000s, I'm sure there's an audience there.
I'm sure. I know at least 4 of your mates that would probably just listen every week.
And also the mediocre Swans players of the 2000s that I'm talking about.
Honestly, you know what? I don't want to say like this, but TWG, like, I will film like episodes with random people, right? And we'll mention stories about, back in the day, about some of these people, right? That's happened. And you know what? They might still be connected on social media. They might not be. More often than not, these goddamn people we've just talked about will connect with these people afterwards.
You're reuniting friendships here on, what's this called? The Worst Generation?
The Worst. You know what? I was just going to say he should have been one of the co-hosts and then he forgot. But you know what? That's fine as well. But yeah, before all this, I keep getting sidetracked. We'll talk about your journey a little bit, I guess. From Cherrybrook, I haven't. Yeah, we won't make it too corny.
It's not like humble beginnings.
No. Yes, some ratchet shit, baby.
I came from the quite affluent suburb of Cherrybrook in the northwest of Sydney.
Oh, prings. Yeah. Absolutely. No, I'm saying like what kind of happened after high school. I miss you, baby. What happened?
Yeah. I left. I fucked off.
Absolutely. So straight, year 12, Bathurst afterwards.
Yeah. I moved out when I was 17.
Oh, beauty. Okay. Yeah. I want to talk to me about that then. How long did you move out for?
Well, for 4 years. I went and lived in Bathurst for 4 years.
So you didn't even like come, but you came back to visit, obviously.
So for the first 2 years I was there, I was living on campus at uni.
Wow. Okay.
In a dorm.
Yeah. That's legit.
Which is amazing. So much fun. Yes. Also disgusting.
Yeah. I was hoping. Yeah.
But so I would come back like almost every weekend because I still had a job in Sydney doing stats for AFL games. So I would have to come back on weekends. Yeah. And like for that first year and a half,
that's a mission.
I'd bring my washing back from my mother.
Okay. Yeah.
But then after that, I had 2 years on campus, and then towards the end of my second year, I moved into a house with 3 of my mates in Bathurst, and stopped bringing my washing back, and
then you just started
had
doing
to cook all for myself, and had to grow up properly. Mum stopped paying the rent. I had to pay the rent.
Oh no! Don't say the R word. Don't even say that. Rent.
It's Bathurst rent though. So
it gets a little bit nicer there.
Like literally,
you shared with people as well. So
we were paying $350 a week for a 4-bedroom house.
Oh wow!
I'm now paying nearly double that.
Yeah, I was
for a 3-bedroom apartment.
Oh my goodness, man! 300. That's. I mean, maybe you're not old enough to understand. That's very good. Go out to Bathurst. Go out to Whoop Whoop.
Yes.
Share with your mates. You know what? No, sharing with friends is also a huge thing because.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, you might be independent, but you're not that independent to afford a whole thing like that for yourself.
I think everybody...
Fake some friends, you know?
Everybody should do it. Like, do your own thing, whatever, it doesn't matter. But, I don't think you should be having a full-time job and be living at home. Like,
interesting. Okay. No, I love that. We're all feelings, no facts here. Squeeze that, please.
If you've got a full-time job...
Why is your mum watching your clothes?
Leave your parents alone. Let them live their life.
Okay. Oh, it's like that. So, okay. But then you're not even going to... I get you.
But
so,
if you can,
there's 4 stressed people at home at 5 o'clock, you know?
Yeah.
And instead of the 2, it should be. Because it's just your parents.
And But you're earning your own money.
Correct.
Go and live your own life.
Oh, yes. I like that traditional mindset. I like that. No.
Difficult. It's very difficult in Sydney because everywhere is so expensive.
Yeah, okay.
But I also think it's a bit of
You're being considerate. You're being very considerate in terms of like, of course, house prices.
Yes, it is.
Fuck out of Sydney then. Why do you have to be in Sydney? Yeah. Who do you think you are? Yes. We're very entitled to be in Sydney. So it is a heavy dose.
But also, if you want to be like, I don't know, a marketing person, you can't go and do that in Wollongong.
Okay, he's dropping subs, man. He's dropping the subs.
Yeah, I just...
No, you're right. You have to be in the hotspots.
I think it's even a North Shore, Northwesty kind of thing. Because my housemate at the moment, she was 20 when she moved out.
Wow,
she grew up in Petersham.
Okay.
But I think it's like a people that live around this part of Sydney.
Yeah, this Sydney. Yeah.
It's like, why on earth would I move out of my 4-bedroom house with a swimming pool and go and live in a tiny apartment somewhere?
Yeah. You know what? Wow. Someone's going to wake up today, baby. That's actually, I mean, it is very true, but it's also like,
tell me, if you want to live at home, that's fine. If you like it, if your parents like it.
And like, there's also, I mean, I'll say it right now, hella brown people where kings have been like, oh yeah, we can save a whole lot of money right now, you know? And our parents are very, we want you here, darling. I mean, they're just saying it out loud, maybe. Who knows what's happening inside? Who knows, really? They say it out loud a lot, so we stay. I remember when I moved out for 6 months and came back, the mindset in my parents, they were like, oh my goodness, he's his own man, you know? It's just like, versus, they'll ask me questions versus telling me things like before, you know? And you told me you moved out for that long. I mean, you weren't doing your washing, your mother, you pig.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a pig. But also, did you sense a shift in terms of your parents as well? Or was it always pretty...
because it was at the same time that I moved to Bathurst.
Okay.
My older sister, who's 2 years older than me, she moved to France for 6 months. So they had both of it, and then I think my dad went overseas for a couple of months as well.
All right.
So it was just...
I don't know what happened in the house, but everyone 3-month break.
It was just poor old Lynn sitting there.
I'm so sorry. You know what? That would seem sad. You guys are all young as well. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
But it's like my sister, she did France for 6 months, and then she moved to Spain for 2 years.
Damn.
I went to Bathurst for 4 years. Like
100%.
My cousins, like they were in Brisbane, one's in Melbourne, one's in Townsville.
Yeah.
It's just like a thing
to move.
And like everyone that I went to uni with in Bathurst obviously moved out.
Yeah,
from their parents as well. So it's literally only like my high school mates that just didn't really
do
something when they were 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
But like that's totally, if they want to do that.
It's not even, you're being very nice, Justin.
It's just everybody, I understand that my experience is not the normal. Yeah. Most people at 17 don't want to leave.
But we're squeezing it. We're definitely being like, because people are missing out.
Oh, absolutely. It was when I first was deciding, you know, when you're deciding what uni you want to go to, I was also deciding whether I actually wanted to go to uni. But we might touch on that a bit later.
That needs to be a question. Anyways, finish please before I scream.
We'll touch on that a little bit later. But sports journalism was what I wanted to do, and I knew Bathurst was the best course for that, and it was the course that suited me. It was very practical, very hands-on, lots of work experience.
You looked into it.
Fewer exams, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go to Bathurst. I was like, I don't want to move to Bathurst.
Yeah, you're right.
But then I did it, and it was the best thing I've ever done. I made so many friends.
Absolutely.
And it's just so much fun. Like, you're living in a uni dorm.
Yeah.
And then, like, Thursday night, so it's a big night at the uni bar. Yeah. You're all in your dorm having prees.
Exactly.
And then the next dorm comes in, and then you go out and, like, in the big complex that we're all in, and everyone goes out. And it's just, it was so much fun to go. And I'm so glad that I did it.
People did it,
and the friends that I made. And
exactly. People forget that it's not just you in that new boat as well. Like, people... Unless you lived in Bathurst, which is kind of like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
But like everyone's kind of moving into Bathurst for that uni, right?
We're all similar age. We're all going to uni in Bathurst, so we're not going to like the University of Sydney. So we all want a bit of like social life as well as the degree. Yeah. And it was so much fun, and I'm so glad to do it. And I recommend it to everyone.
Everybody,
leave, go somewhere else.
Do something,
because like it's not. It's only like an. It's probably not only an Australian thing, but like all of my mates went to unis in Sydney. I'm sure it was the same for you.
Yeah. Oh, we went to like the quote unquote nice ones. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, trust me. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. It ain't yucky, bro. I picked up rubbish in at UNSW. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, continue. Yeah.
If you go like America, like 95% of kids go somewhere else for college.
Yeah.
And it's the same in the UK. There's like they've got like a lot of uni towns. Just in Australia, I guess it's because we've got the population density around the capital cities is so big. But it's
like either Melbourne or Sydney sort of thing. Yeah, this is like how many states in US?
Yeah. I think in the US they're a bit more specialized. Like UC offers everything.
Okay,
there might be a bit more, but
even then, there's no chance of like, come on, go out, you know.
And it's like
I'm not trying to.
I don't want to be too fucking wanky about it, but it's like it's like that's where you grow up. When you leave your parents, you got to fend for yourself.
Yes, sir.
There's fucking shit going on in Bathurst. Like
okay, go on. Give me some.
Well,
give me some.
oh no, not good.
Not good.
Like, there's like drink spiking and
filthy stuff.
all that sort of shit that you've got to grow up and be aware of.
Yeah.
It's like in my first year, I was like, there'd be a drink there, and I'd just be talking to someone, and I'd be like, "Is that yours?" And they'd be like, "Nah," and I'd just go, "Cool."
Bang, and
you cannot do that. That might have fucking.
Yeah, you don't even know.
That might be roofied. It might be.
You don't even.
And then the poor person that's trying to date rape someone's got me. But
they're just like
kidding. That was a joke.
Hey, I'm pretty sure everyone here, they're the worst here, anyways. But literally, oh man, that you do have to grow up as well. Look, I did it as an experiment as well, moving out. Literally, it was that first time owner bullshit that one of my mates got on. He was like, "Oh yeah, I either move in with my parents or two of you hop in with me. We'll do it for 6 months, potentially a year." And I was like, potentially, that sounds great. You know, I was like, whatever, whatever it is,
something to do, something that's
you know,
how long have you been living?
Well,
with
it's
your parents?
everything based on how much money you can save right now. You know what I mean? Like, I was not saving money that much, but like I was growing the fuck up. Literally, I didn't realize I enjoyed my peace and quiet sometimes until I realized Artie would open the door for no reason and be like, "Oh, guess how my work day was?" And I was like, "I don't fucking care."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't give a fuck. Yeah, can you walk? Your room's there.
Yeah.
I'll see you." And it's like, I didn't know I could speak to someone like that until you realize, dude, you need your space. Like, there's no mum and dad to be comfortable around because it's a very, you know what? I didn't know how to put it into words, but like going home, there's like it's like before you've even been hugged, you're you're
That's
hugged.
interesting for you that there's
okay. I don't know. I don't know what's happened.
For me, there's not a there's a
yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
It's not like
my mum's got a nice yelling voice as well. Don't worry.
My parents are great, but I couldn't, for what you've done, move out and go back. I could not do that.
Yeah. It was only 6 months. I'm definitely thinking in my brain the next time I move out is to a different country. Like I'm kind of sick. Not sick. I'm not trying to sound like that. But like I want a different, you know, culture, if anything. So England was a huge thing, and I don't know how this COVID stuff's going to open up right now. Yeah. But I really want to just watch EPO and all that. Like I literally just want to go because I've saved up enough money for a season ticket at least. And then at least that, you know. I don't know what else happens, but I'll go there, buy the season ticket for the city, and for the city even, and I'll fucking go watch the whole season's worth at least. Then I'll reconsider from there when I'm actually povo, and then I'll go. Do you get me? I mean, I want to put myself in those spots because you grow from those spots, right?
Absolutely. You just go and do something.
Yeah.
It's like
absolutely.
Sitting, like, I know people do it, and if they love it, great.
Trust me, this will hit them later than it does some people as well. Yeah. Some people, it really like, I guess it is moving out, to be honest. Like moving out, you kind of learn, but like, well, my parents are humans as well, you know? They're not just there to be like, oh.
4 years I did in Bathurst.
I don't know what that noise was. Go on. Sorry. Yeah.
I did 4 years in Bathurst, and then so I've got the job in Sydney. So I come back to Sydney. I could just chill out with my parents. Could save money for
absolutely. Yeah. No. I'm milking it right now, but go on. That's to move out.
For me, it was once I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Wow, good. That's principle though. That's a good principle.
To go back, I feel like would have been going backwards in life.
Oof. I don't think like that.
Not that you, because yours was only like 6 months. So
yeah. I do understand that. I'm a big principle person as well. That does make sense in terms of chapters in life, sort of thing. Is that what you mean?
More of like I've lived on my own now. Yeah. I can do it. I know that I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
To go back, tough times. To go back to mum cooking me dinner and mum washing my shirts. That feels like I'm going back to being a child. And I'm an adult now. And I want to be an adult.
Yeah, you're right.
So even when like my parents like offer to pay for stuff.
Yeah, it happens. 100%
which is great, which is lovely of them.
Yeah, we are blessed. We've said that. That's a preface for That's a preface for all of this bullshit. Yeah,
lovely of them to do.
We're blessed. We have a
and I say platform. Thank you for doing that, but no, thank you. I'd rather pay for things myself.
You've sorted yourself out, my guy. Hey, my guy, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying?
I just saw like the words on the.
Yeah, I know you're more attentive than anyone else. Everyone likes to keep chatting. Yeah, no, that's mad.
I have no. Even though I work in television, no understanding of the technical side of it.
Yeah, interesting. So, okay, what we even finished over there. So, like, look, basically move out, at least move out or do something with the notion of like, okay, I'm not going to save premium money. I'm not going to be able to, Jesus fuck.
But
don't get a house in Sydney, yeah? What's wrong with a house somewhere else? That's actually it. Why they're dreaming so hard.
I understand. There are some jobs that you can only do in a capital city.
Yes. And you want to be in the hotspot, yes.
And there's a lifestyle associated with being in a capital city that you can't get.
As a stand-up comedian.
In Orange.
Go on.
Well, you could go regional for a stand-up comedian.
Yeah. Go on.
You can actually like.
There's definitely more of a market.
They have stand-up nights, and it's you can go like
more of a culture.
Well, you can go like Bathurst, Orange, Dubbo, Parks, Forbes. You could do that week.
Yeah.
And do a show every night. Instead of going to like what are there, 3 or 4 comedy clubs in Sydney?
Yeah, you know what? I'm listening. as in like, I'm replaying those 5 things he just said. And it's going to be like a mind map out here.
That's the other thing about going to... less...
Sell the rural, Justin. Sell it, baby. I've talked shit about Tari my whole time on TWG. Sell it.
I'm probably not going to be selling it. I'm probably understanding it. But it was a very eye-opening experience for me.
Yep.
For a kid that grew up in... what is a very affluent suburb in Cherrybrook.
Yes.
Look around.
Yes.
All the houses are 2 stories, 4 bedrooms, swimming pools.
Yeah, very beautiful.
And then you go to Bathurst, and when I was there, I was working for the AFL, so I was doing like school clinics all around the Central West. And you're driving on the way to Dubbo, and it was in the middle of the drought, and you look around and everything's red.
Wow.
And you go and you watch the local news, and there's farmers crying, and you're driving along and there's dead cows because they don't have anything to eat. And then you fucking walk into the supermarket and milk's on special for 80 cents a litre. You're like, fuck, man.
Yeah, wow. Putting it 2 and 2 together, that's actually, that's huge. That is, wow.
And it was, so you don't get a sense of that when you're living in Sydney, because it's like, oh yeah, the drought, the farmers, that's all happening over there.
You watch it
when
on the news.
When you're in it. And going into like a lower socioeconomic place, and like the what I was doing fucking a 4-week AFL program. It wasn't. It was like nothing.
Yeah.
And I think it cost $46.
Okay.
And then you talk to parents, and this $46 AFL program would be like their kids' one treat for the year, because that's all they could afford.
For that,
and it really it motivates you to like, fuck, I actually want to do a really good program for these kids.
Oh, 100%.
Because this is their one thing for the year.
This is their shit for the year. Oh, baby. Oh, you're going to come next year as well. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You want to give them a good show. Yeah. Damn.
And you go into to places like Oberon, where...
I don't even know what that is. God damn it.
It's got one factory.
Yeah.
And that's where everyone in the town works. So they're all factory workers, and the factory workers don't get paid very much. Yeah. And it's just this... Like, all the people there are lovely. They're great.
That, honestly, I don't know how it works. They get treated like shit. They get barely paid. But the people in Torrey, I've said this since day one as well, amazing people.
I think that's country people generally.
It's
like
so
when you
weird.
walk down the street in Bathurst and you walk past someone, they go, "Hi, how you going?"
It's these ones at least. It's at least these ones.
Not,
yeah. At least.
If you walk down the street,
even for me, think about that. Even for me in Torrey, think about that. People would be like, "What's up, mate?" Because they saw me at least once before. Oh my
but even
God.
you don't
know how crazy that is. But
it's not people that you know. It's just
everyone. I was scared initially.
Yeah. Everyone is polite to everyone.
Yeah.
And you go to Sydney.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Everyone's got their headphones in. Nobody's looking at anybody.
It's like awkward when you catch eye contact. You're like, Jesus, I don't want to look at that. Like, it's just like, dude, just smile, or like at least realize where everyone's here. You know, like it's weird.
There are things about my time in the country that I absolutely loved.
Yeah. I mean, perspective is one thing as well. You gain like a whole different perspective.
Oh, totally. I remember I went out when I was interning for Prime News Central West.
Damn, so this guy's been... Hey, there are some... You can't just get to what he's doing without some steps. Okay, yeah, that sounds nice, yeah.
Yeah, so we went out to Fifield.
Okay.
Which you would have never heard of. Nobody's ever heard of.
You've said a few things I haven't heard of. Yeah.
That's like... Dubbo's like a big town.
Yeah. Dubbo.
You've heard of Dubbo?
Yeah, come on, man. Okay.
So this is like 2 hours away from Dubbo.
Sure.
And Dubbo's the closest town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is
and there's going to be a new like big mine there. So we went out there to do this, and like the Deputy Prime Minister was there, like a couple of other ministers. But you just look around, and like the ground's not even brown; it's red.
It's that dry and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, it's not until you're in there and you see it, you hear about the drought. But then when you're looking at it, it's like, well, this is what it actually is. These farmers that are fucking getting paid $6 an hour or something when you...
Wow. Yeah. That's terrible. Yeah. Wow. Get the fuck out of your mum's house, baby. I think that's what we came to.
I don't mind it. Like, people are
different.
If you enjoy being in your mum's house, great.
People are different.
It's not for me.
Hey, my LinkedIn.
Not that there's anything wrong with my
LinkedIn doesn't look too fantastic right now, but I do realize I think I've lived a little bit more than some people, you know? It's just like there's a bit more depth. I don't know. I don't even like saying this shit, you know?
Yeah, it's wanky.
Yeah, it's absolutely wanky, but it gives you some sort of depth. It gives you some sort of like, okay, it's not just Billy Boy, it's Billy Man now. Do you get me? Sorry for that.
There was it's in an Everybody Loves Raymond episode, which is a great sitcom from the 90s.
Yeah.
They talk about the two circles.
Okay.
When you move out.
Okay. Yeah,
so there's the inner circle.
Yep.
Which is like within 15 minutes of your parents.
Okay.
So that's when they'll drop by any time with unannounced. If they just need some milk. If you don't want to be living there. You do not want to be living in that zone.
Yeah.
And then there's the second circle.
Yeah.
The second circle is the outer circle. It's like an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
If you move that far away, your parents become overnight visitors. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want that. Yeah. So you need to be in between those two circles. At the moment, I'm living 50 minutes away from my parents.
50 minutes. Perfect. No one's visiting.
They come over for brunch. They say in advance. We work it out in advance, so I know they're doing it. And they'll never pop over for milk when I'm like, ugh.
Come on.
I'm actually like in the middle of watching this football game or something.
Oh,
I really don't want you here. And then I don't have to deal with an overnight visit.
Yeah, you know what?
I would keep those two circles in mind.
That's perfect. That is perfect. Man's figured it out. You know what? Actually a man as well. Because you've grown and like, what, 23? You're 23?
I'm 23, yes.
Yeah, dude.
Freshly 23. 23 a month ago.
Wow. So yeah, definitely younger than me. But like in terms of ready to fucking living on his own. I know we know plenty of people. I was gonna say I know.
I live with housemates. I don't live on my own, but I live
without your rents. Without your rents. That's a big thing. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Each their own. Totally.
Exactly. Do what you want to do.
Nice and PC episode for everyone. Yeah, Justin's not offending anybody today. Not today.
Except those fucking communists.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. You guys not making enough money? It's your problem. That's your problem. That's your problem. Sell your stuff on YouTube. No. Anyways, what else have I got here? I've got, okay, look. We kind of talked about, you mentioned a few internships and that to get to a Fox Sports commentator.
Not quite commentator. Let's stick with reporter or journalist.
I love it. I'm going to keep getting it wrong. Okay. So reporter, journalist.
You just keep making me sound this important, and I just keep knocking.
And you keep.
I'm actually here.
Yeah. Right, just say, hey, this is what we do at TWG. Make sure they have a small head. You know? keep going humble. Yes. No. Okay. Reporter, journalist. Right.
Yes.
I mean, this sound, honestly, watching sports, I already think I'm a commentator in my reporter journalist in my head. But like, to get me, you're already doing enough analysis in your head. What, like, you end up writing for how many sports? You said 6 hours. 6 hour shift sometimes.
6 hours. I wish there were 6 hours. 2 p.m. to midnight.
Okay,
that's 10.
Never mind, 10 hours. So you're watching continuous.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I love it.
Wow. You know what? Hey. You know what? Work is still work because 10 hours of anything is ridiculous. But
I think about it and I go, if I was sitting at home
doing 10 hours of anything else,
I wouldn't be doing anything else. I'd be watching sport for 10 hours. I'm just doing it in the office.
So you're literally about sport. You've been about sport your whole life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I wanted to be a.
Talk to me about why sport's so good as well. Because some people think we're fucking cavemen. Because they're like, oh, you didn't even like play football to professional. Like, why do you cry when City loses? I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I don't care about you anymore in my life. Yeah. Don't speak to me anymore.
It's just a game. Fuck off.
Don't. As it literally.
It's just a game.
Fuck off, bro. I'll just get out my quick thing before we get an educated person saying it. Literally, sport is primitive entertainment. This was the first type of entertainment. Competition. Everyone likes watching this shit. Yeah. I don't care how fucking deep you think you are.
Not everyone.
Shut the fuck up.
A lot of people like it.
Inside, they're like, oh, they want to see someone beat someone, right? It doesn't have to be on the sports field. It can be like...
They might watch the Oscars and go, bullshit that my favourite didn't win.
Exactly. Competition, you know? We love it. We yearn for it. Why do you think we love sports so much then? Give us a quick.
It's the best drama in the world.
Yeah.
My favourite sport is Test cricket. So when that drama
a real cricket as well, real cricketsman. There we go.
The drama that's been building for 4.5 days, and it comes down to the last session at the end, where you're sitting on every ball, and that is the best. The ups and downs, and
you're right.
It makes you feel.
Yes.
And there's like some of it. If you're you support, who's your rugby league team? Do you have one?
Canberra Raiders.
Canberra Raiders, right.
There we go.
So they were shit for a long time.
Terry Campese always been goated. Go on.
They were
shit for a long time.
They were all right. What, late 80s, early 90s, they were all right?
I wasn't there, but yeah.
But in your lifetime,
unfortunately, they weren't great.
They had been shit the whole time until they made the grand final. So then when you're watching them in the grand final, you've had 15...
Almost unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable.
And you've had 15 years of
just suppressed emotion.
Of that.
Because you're like, I don't even watch NRL. I was like, no, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I don't watch NRL, bro.
So imagine, it's like you'd never watch a TV show that's shit for 15 years to finally get a good episode at the end.
It's going to make me cry.
But in sport...
It's actually going to make me cry. That's actually... We've said it for tattoos as well. It's the one thing that'll break your heart and you'd still get it on my fucking arm right now, please. Like, oh my goodness. That's exactly it. 15 years of Neighbours.
But it doesn't even have to be 15 years because it's like...
However long you've lived.
Well, my mood for the week is entirely dictated on whether the Swans will won or not.
Literally, this pod could have been cancelled if we didn't go through the Champions League. Literally, I could have been like, yo, I'm not feeling anything today. Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right.
It's just that week by week of total investment.
Yeah.
And the emotion that brings out of you.
Yeah.
Is why I love sport.
Do you reckon athletes are paid too much?
No.
Why? Talk to us.
I just think female athletes... No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Hey, man. There was a time where male athletes didn't get paid that much. And that's female athletes' time right now. It's just about selling that shit.
It'll come. And
it's just about commercialization, right?
Oh, yeah. And there are female athletes that earn... Like Serena Williams earns... She earns more than all but 3 male tennis players.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, exactly that. It's already happened. It's already happening. It's just
and
about
it'll
marketing.
Keep going as women's sport grows.
Yeah.
But generally, the athletes are actors in an entertainment product. And
sorry, language for the Fox Sports people. That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
That product, when it's watched by...
It's entertainment, people.
Yeah.
Goddamn entertainment.
And it's watched by hundreds of millions of people, like the Champions League is. Or even in Australia, like the AFL Grand Finals, watched by 3.5 million people.
Yeah.
And the advertisers pay so much money to have a slot while that's on.
Yeah.
So then that if that was a TV show, it'd go to the stars of the TV show.
Should go to the athletes.
So it goes to the athletes.
So, do you know too much about what happened with the Super League and all that bullshit? Because that means athletes get paid more money. I mean, the best of the best does.
Yes, but that sport, they're already being paid
astronomically well.
Ridiculous. It's not like when, I don't know how much you know about World Series cricket.
Go on.
That came in. That was what the Super League did.
Okay.
But fans loved it.
Okay.
And it was at a time when cricketers were underpaid. And
yeah, I've never heard of World Series cricket then. Okay, yeah.
Well, Kerry Packer, have you heard of him?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
He came in and revolutionised cricket.
Is this one day?
Yeah, he invented one day.
Yes.
Without Kerry Packer, there'd be no T20, there'd be no IPL, there'd be no Cricket World Cup.
You need to make moves forward.
He was the first one that was like, we'll play with a white ball and play it at night. Nobody had thought of that before. And he came...
Man, I hate how stupid that sounds. I hate that stupid that sounds right now. It's like, hey, just keep playing, guys. Here, have this one. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
And he came in and revolutionised it when cricketers weren't getting paid. But now the Super League was... The problem with it was that it blocked everyone off. It was, the big clubs are going to do it, and we're going to be the big clubs forever, and nobody's going to... Which is like they're probably going to be the big clubs forever anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it takes away that Leicester City moment.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely agree with this. I just wanted to hear. I've prepared a monologue as well. I was like, no, it's just that. Sport. it's not sport when like, you know, success. Pep fucking said this actually. It was one of the quotes. It's like, sport's not sport when success is guaranteed or some shit. You know.
Yeah.
It's like there needs to be some sort of like even effort versus reward relation. Do you get me?
Even if it's the delusion of it.
Yes. Yes.
There
it's
is
the whole facade of it. It's just 22 people on a goddamn pitch playing football. Yeah. It's all the mentals, baby. Like, do you know how much happens?
Bournemouth are in the championship, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Bournemouth could win the Premier League next year.